Brian Munns was with us, and he kind of took us inside where the Jets were at when this all hit a week ago. Would you mind doing the same thing with the Calgary Flames, how you found out and how the last week's been for you in your life in the Flames?
Well, I would start just by saying that, when it became really real, guys, for me was when I was on a conference call with my boss, Kelly Kirsch, and the two gentlemen that I do games with. And, the first part was about we weren't going to New York. The Flames are supposed to be in New York right now. As a matter of fact, they were supposed to be playing tonight in Brooklyn against the New York Islanders. And we were told that through Sportsnet, the company, that we would not be traveling and that we would be doing the game back home off a television monitor. So that's when it started to become real and your mind started to race about, to be frank, all kinds of different things. Then the hockey team, needless to say, like all of us, it became very real, I think, in the sports world when Rudy Gobert tested positive. And I think we all knew, guys, the minute that one athlete came down with it, that things were very much going to change. So, to be frank, I haven't had a lot of contact with any members of the Flames ever since. Shortly thereafter, longtime CEO, President Ken King passed away after a long time battle with cancer. So, there has been a lot to think about in regards to the Calgary Flames. And listen, I heard you guys talk in the last few minutes. I don't think anything is more important right now than one thing: people, taking care of people, connecting with people, mental health. These are the times that I think can really help us get to a better place. I really do. Because right now, we are forced, whether we want to or not, to truly ask ourselves some hard questions. And that is, what is important and what makes a difference and who in our lives make a difference. I don't know about you guys, but I think about that stuff each and every single day, and never more so than now, because it's not going to be easy for a while. Things are going to change, and we're going to have to fight through some things, as good old Duke Derek Myers just pointed out, that we've never gone through before. And we've all been through things. And Rod, I start right there with you. What you have done in your journey, forget about hosting this particular show. Forget about being the longtime voice of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. What you have done in the last few years is way more important than any of those things. You've helped people. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. Darren DuPont, who I will never forget, a couple years ago, getting to know this beautiful guy and understanding him and his values and what matters to him. Derek, at the other end, the laughs, things that we have shared together. That's why we're here. We're here to make a difference. Guys, I was just at a funeral a couple of days ago for a gentleman by the name of Spiro Likas. Spiro touched so many people. Passed at 92. He was kind of Mr. Baseball in Saskatoon. His name, family, incredibly synonymous. And as I went through a couple of days of the prayers and the funeral, and this is a man who, frankly, for me, is on my Mount Rushmore growing up of men. What he left was an incredible foundation and a family. And the one thing that I thought about a lot in the last week was Spiro was always, he wasn't just concerned about winning games or, my longtime baseball coach. He always cared more about others and asking about others more than himself. He was one of the greatest, most selfless humans I've ever met. And that's what I think these times are asking for. We can all try to speculate about what's coming next in sports. We're all scared. My contract, for all intents and purposes, at my job in Calgary is up. I don't think we're going to play hockey again. I sure hope that they might this season. We might get there, but I'm a realist. If I'm nothing else, I'm a realist. But I know this. With these kind of forums, we have a chance to support one another, to tell some stories, to share some laughs, but to care about people. And that, more than anything, matters. And I've been as guilty as anybody about what's it about? Where do you get your validation? Is it about your career? Is it about sports? Is it about ascending to the highest heights? No, at 54, I've never understood more through self-evaluation, through different experiences, that it's about people and connecting with people and making a difference for people. So sorry for going off on that way. I know that's not really answering your question about the Calgary Flames and sports, but you people all in that room have made a difference, and you've made a difference to others in a great province, a province I believe in, that I grew up in. And I never will forget where I came from and the people who have made a difference. Because without that, I'm not sure anything else while we're here matters.
There we go. The comment of that will live in infamy. Thank you, Lou, for the kind words. And you're right, and I think it's a message that everybody needs to hear.